Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Jerry Gaetti Beckles, and I am the CEO and founder of Vintage Vixen Cosmetics. We're so excited to have you all join us today for our 7th year anniversary. Yes, darling, 7 years in business, and we're so excited. We are Vintage Vixen Cosmetics, and if you are new to our channel and new to our brand, we are the first color cosmetics, especially created for multi-ethnic middle-aged women who are 35 and finer, darlings. If you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, to 70s, who cares, darlings? Because we're here to embrace this beautiful gift of longevity, disrupt ageism, and change beauty standards. Today, we have some exciting, beautiful specials for you all, and I'm just so excited to be here. We're going to go ahead and get this started. If you're here from shop button, and that's going to allow you to purchase whatever you see on the screen. Also, if you're watching us from Facebook, don't forget to comment the word shop, okay? Comment the word shop, and you're able to do that from the Facebook page, okay? How wonderful is that? And then, of course, our YouTubers. If you have a YouTube channel that you're watching us from, please go ahead and hit that link button at the top. Just follow that link, okay? It'll bring you right to us. So let's go ahead and get this started. We're going to be talking about our Vixen collection, and we're going to bring in some of our Soundstage collection as well. And with the Soundstage collection, it's going to be some beautiful colors. Now, I know some of you may not want to wear a lot of bright colors because you're feeling like society tells you over a certain age that you cannot wear them. Darlings, I'm here to tell you that is a fallacy, okay? A fallacy. Because when you reach a certain age and you hit perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause, what you're going to notice is some different changes in your skin. And you're going to notice a little bit of extra dryness along with some other symptoms, of course, with that beautiful, what I call personal summers. And darlings, when you hit that, you're going to have this wonderful thing that's called I do not care about everything else. So you're just going to be your authentic self, and you're just going to go ahead and just be you. Live life out loud, okay? So we're going to start with our Vixen collection because the Vixen collection is inspired by Hollywood stars of long ago. And we're going to be using these women because not only is our name brand vintage because we love old Hollywood, we love how these women presented themselves, but also because we are in our vintage stage too, darlings. We're just beautiful, okay? So we're going to be starting out with this wonderful lady, and let's see if we can bring her up on the screen. And again, don't forget that if you see something that you like, we hope you do, darlings. We hope you do. Then just go ahead and hit that shop button right here. How you doing, Colleen? Thank you, darlings. Thank you. We're so excited. Look at that. This is one of our beautiful brand ambassadors. She's been rocking with us from day one, okay? From day one. So we're so excited to have you be able to pop in and join us. And that's special because today is a Monday, and we know that she's very busy today. So kudos to you. Thank you so much. And we're going to bring out this wonderful lady. Again, she is the Dietrich, okay? Now, the Dietrich, she is a beautiful rust brown color. Let's see if I can bring her up here. See that? She's a beautiful rust brown color, okay? One of the things we're going to be doing today is swatching her. Now, I'm showing you all this beautiful lady because I'm going to be using my own brand as well for me, but I'm also going to be using my own product, okay, on my lips. Now, that's because our wonderful Alpha Vixens over the years have stated that they were like, yes, we like the beautiful colors, but I used to swatch them and just put them on from a spatula and a brush, okay? And when I did that, it was so I can get it really, really on there because I'm a little stickler about making sure the products is completely on my lips. However, I have since started doing the swatches straight from the bullet as well as on my arm. So let me come a little closer to you all. And I'm going to put this here now. The wonderful thing about our products is all of our lipsticks have avocado oil, castor oil, coconut oil, shea butter, vitamin E. These are really great to have because, again, as our lips are getting drier in that menopause, perimenopause stage, we're going to notice that some of the lipsticks can be very dry because they have a lot of alcohols. So we make sure we have a lot of botanicals and hydrating products. So it's going to be really, really great for that estrogen depleted skin. And what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be using the mirror from the Little Black Purse palette. We're going to get into her a little bit later in the show as well, because we want you to see these beautiful colors. But I'm just going to use her to swatch this and see, put it here. You. Now let's see. How are how are you doing with that as well? Where you're tuning in? When you're tuning in, please let us know where you're tuning in from so that we can give you a shout out, okay? So let's put this here. And if you'll notice how wonderful she goes on, just very smooth, very nice color. I actually have on, and it may affect the slippage. But what I have on is I always pre-prep my lips with 12,000 international units of vitamin E. And when I do that, it makes my lips really, really supple, and it prepares my lips for me to use my lipstick so that I don't have any peeling of the lips. So if you're noticing that your lips peel a lot, you want to go ahead and slough it off with maybe some sugar. I like to use sugar scrubs, and I'm kind of really leaning towards the cane sugar. Use that raw cane sugar with some nice avocado oil and slough off the dead cells. And it has, the alpha hydroxy acid in the sugar. So that'll help as well. But let's go ahead and swatch her right here so that you can see her beautiful color too. This is the Dietrich. You see, she's that beautiful brown red color. Just love her. And so you're going to get that, what I call that Vava Boom color. However, she can get a little darker. I think she can get a little darker. And I'm actually thinking that some of this is still some of my vitamin E is on there because she gets a little bit light. Let's go ahead and give her another try right here. And again, if you're watching from Facebook, you only have to comment the word shop, okay? And then YouTubers, you have a link there you can follow. And of course, if you're joining here, right here, live on Talk Shop Live's platform, just hit that shop button and you'll go ahead and be able to take there. Now, we're going to be talking about this lady. I want to put her on a little, there she is. She's showing up her true color. Darlings. Okay, now we don't have any cat fight on this red carpet with the Dietrich getting upset with me for not giving her beautiful berry color. Here we go. There she is. I'm also thinking, because of the studio lights, that she's a little bit lighter than what I want you to see. So let me turn down the lights just a little bit because I want you to see. There she is. Oh my goodness, darling. Do you see her? This is the Dietrich. Do you see that? Yes, darlings. She is inspired by none other than Marlene Dietrich. Marlene Dietrich was the first woman to give an on screen kiss to another woman, but she also was the woman who made tuxedos sexy, darlings. Yes, in all those wonderful Hollywood movies, I love it because she was just bold and beautiful. And again, you can hit her there. You see her on the screen. She is the Dietrich. And if you've seen some of our advertisements with the Dietrichs going around, it will feature our wonderful, beautiful Colleen Melanie, who is our beautiful brand ambassador. Keep in mind, all of our ambassadors are 35 and finer. And we include our 35-year fine women because sometimes they go through perimenopause early in life, either through surgical means or natural means. And that means they're going to have the same kind of issues with their skin as we are. So that's an interesting fact, isn't it? That you can start perimenopause as early as in your 30s. How about that, darlings? But that's okay because we're here to embrace all of our sisters, all of our menopausal, perimenopausal, and postmenopausal women. Because again, myself, I am 56 years fine. Yes, darlings, in about 2 more months, I'll be 57. I am so excited to be talking about this because women have been told so many times not to talk about their age. And I think that's a fallacy. That's a patriarchal thing. God is going to embrace it. We're living longer. And by 2030, we're going to be the largest demographic here on the face of the earth. So, how about that? We are going to be rocking our ages and we're going to be rocking our beauty. Again, this is the beautiful Dietrich, and she is $24.99. Now, we have a special today. You purchase 2 lipsticks today, And when you purchase 2 lipsticks, you're going to be receiving one of these beautiful satin and silk lip holders. And we're going to have that also in there with the mirror, the lip holder with the mirror, and it's going to come with the brush if you're OCD like me and you want to make sure that you get the lines just right, okay? Just right. Oh my goodness, thank you. Hello, how are you doing, Nancy? And who is Infinite D? Yes, see that Elmo. I love that. I love it. I'm so excited you all are here. Now let's go ahead and move the Dietrich off because we know this is in our Merlots. And the Merlots are in our vintage Vixen collection. And we're sponsoring or we're spotlighting today the Vixen collection. Again, the Vixens are named after Hollywood stars, and the Soundstage collection is named after the director's cut, like the lights, camera, action. So we're going to hope to get into all of that today. And let me go ahead and remove her. I'm just going to be using a makeup wipe. It's going to have rose water, which is really good. So, of course, women, and our beautiful middle age, we want to make sure all of our products are hydrating for us. What we love about our products is there's paraben free, and that's important to be paraben free because we know parabens can mimic estrogen and sit on your estrogen receptors, and it can cause your body to think you have too much estrogen, which of course can turn into tumors, and tumors can become cancerous. So this is why it's important to watch all the products that you put on your skin because the skin is transdermal and you're going to receive it. But I'm getting in my science bag, darlings, because we're here to celebrate our 7-year anniversary, and I'm just excited about the specials we have. So don't forget, you're going to be receiving that. And in addition to receiving that beautiful case with your 2 lipstick purchase, you're going to be receiving our lip mask. This is our collagen lip mask. It's 24K gold. It has hydrolyzed collagen, hyaluronic acid, which holds 1,000 times its weight in moisture. So that's really great. And we'll be able to use that. You're going to be receiving 4 of these. You see, it looks very gelatinous here in the camera, but that's because it's really full of all of this beautiful, nourishing products for you to hydrate your lips, keep your lips looking luscious, okay? So you're going to receive that. You purchase of 2 lipsticks today with that 4 lip mask, and of course, your satin and silk lip holder with the mirror and the lip brush. So let me remove this right now. We're going to go and try to pull up our wonderful next one. If you're not into Merlots, then you may want to say, look, Vixen, I'm into reds. Let's pull up our #1 red seller over here. Let me go ahead and remove the Dietrich. And again, she was the Dietrich inspired by none other than Marlene Dietrich. When we pick these women, because not because of what they've done on the screen, but also what they've done in their second and third chapters of life. And this is why we're here to encourage you to embrace the second and third chapters of your life. These women that we've chosen to represent us in our modern era, so that we can know that, hey, once we've raised our families and children, we have other things we can do. Even in retirement, we have women that retire early. They start businesses, nonprofits, they get involved, they pick up a new hobby, and they travel. And it's just such an enlightening part of your life. This whole stage, this whole journey is just beautiful. And when you embrace the gift of longevity, it is just a wonderful thing because it is a blessing. Well, we picked them also because what they do off screen. And of course, Marlene Dietrich was really instrumental in helping with women's rights. You know that? Yes, yes. So we're going to bring this other woman up who also was that, and we're going to bring her up. She is the Monroe. Let's see if we can bring the Monroe up. Don't let them be shy. Tell them to come onto the red carpet, darlings, and get their wonderful spotlight. This is the Monroe. Now, the Monroe is our true red. She has a blue-red base, and that is what a true red is going to be. So let's see if we can pull her up. This right here is the Monroe. See that color? I always think in the studio, she just looks a little different than in person, which is why it's great if you're following us to follow us here on Talk Shop Live and also on our Facebook platform, all of our social media platforms, so you know when we're popping up in person, so you can try these wonderful women up front and up close and personal. Now, this right here is the Monroe, okay? And the Monroe, let me go ahead and swatch her for you as well. I'm going to put up my copy of the Monroe. make sure that she's looking great, and have any questions about our products, please let me know. Here we are right here. This is the Monroe, and she is a true red. Now, again, a true red has a red base, okay? She is going to appear almost like the Josephine right now, which she isn't. But if you've been rocking with us, you know the Josephine is more of an orange red color. Hi, thanks for popping in, Girl Get Up podcast. We're so excited to have you. I'm just excited because I know you're also busy. And again, I realize all the women are busy on a Monday. And you're like, Vixen, why did you do it on the Monday? Today is our anniversary, darlings. Would I postpone your anniversary? Oh, so we're gonna do this, and we appreciate everyone just popping in, especially those who are new to our brand. Again, our brand is for women who are 35 and finer. And we're here as the first luxury color cosmetics to especially target our perimenopausal, menopausal, and postmenopausal women. Can you believe that in the whole history of the beauty industry that there has not been a brand that was specifically for this demographic? Yes, darlings. I am a biologist, a cosmetic chemist, and a master cosmetologist. And that means I had to study the history of cosmetology. Now, this was many, many years ago, darlings. This was over 35 years ago, okay? However, every history book of trichology and cosmetology would tell you about the Egyptians and all of the beautiful makeup and cosmetic, inventions they've had, but they've always been targeting women. It's always been targeting women who are younger, okay? But we are living longer. And since we are the larger demographic, now you have to cater to us. And I'm just so surprised that people just skip over that. So now in the last 5 years, you can see that more women are talking about this product in our life, this what I call awakening, this renaissance, and we're being proud about it. We're no longer calling it the change. We're not hiding behind it. We're embracing it. And I tell you, I just love this beautiful color. Oh, thank you for loving this red. Now, let me show you all something. Look at this. This is me in the studio lights, and she's kind of favoring the Josephine, but I really have to show you something. Let me turn this light down and let you see how really true. This is called our power red, okay? This is our power red color. This is the Monroe, okay? The Monroe The Monroe is called a power red because she has a blue base, but also we call her this because she's inspired by Marilyn Monroe. Okay. Everyone knows about Marilyn Monroe. I'm coming here. I'm having to adjust all of these lights myself, darlings, because my assistants are busy doing other things so we can get all of these orders in for you. However, the Monroe is inspired by Marilyn Monroe because Marilyn Monroe opened a production company called the Marilyn Monroe Production Company. Do you know that she's the reason that women in Hollywood could negotiate for the contract to be paid more money? Yes, darlings, because of her. She opened her production company and was actually being more successful than the studio that she was with the first time. So in order to get her out of the competition, guess what? They rehired her, redid her contract, and paid her more money, more money, more money. Okay. So that to me is my power red. She made a power move. She was not just a blonde bombshell, darlings. She sat there and she helped us women be able to navigate that contract and get paid. Okay. This is the Monroe. She is $24.99. Again, if you're here with our Talk Shop Live, just hit the shop button. If you're on Facebook, don't forget to comment the word shop. And if you're on YouTube, darlings, hello, YouTube. Hit the link. It'll bring you right here to our red carpet today. You're going to be having the 2 lipsticks today of your choice. So when you purchase 2 lipsticks, again, you're going to receive one of our beautiful satin and silk makeup case holders. It has a mirror. And of course, we're going to be sending that with a lip brush because, again, like I said, if you're like me and a little bit OCD, I like to get in my corners and make sure my lipstick looks really great. I don't want to walk around and then it's all over the place. However, for me, I just have to do it, darlings. I cannot be on the red carpet and be with my lipstick all over the place. Again, one of the wonderful things about our lipsticks is it doesn't bleed. No, it doesn't bleed. and it does contain a lot of alcohols. How about that? So it stays put. Now, it might not look really, really nice to you all as far as the lip line, because again, we're kind of keeping this show moving along, and that way I don't have the time to sit here and be prepping all day. But if you're wearing our products and our lipsticks are on your lips, you're going to have a nice creamy texture. And with the creamy texture, you're going to leave that on for about a good 30 to 60 seconds, okay? Leave the lipstick on 30 to 60 seconds and allow the wonderful avocado oil and coconut oil and castor oil and shea butter and vitamin E and all those luscious things, luscious, allow them to penetrate and absorb into the lips, okay? And then what you'll be left with is a wonderful, rich pigment. Now, the pigment can last 8 to 10 hours depending on what you're eating for lunch. If you're having something that's really oily for lunch, then I suggest, yes, you're going to have to reapply, but you won't lose the whole thing. Again, it's not a 24-hour lipstick. It's an 8 to 10-hour lipstick, and that's because that is who I'm not wearing that lipstick for 24 hours. I'm not going to sleep in it, honest. I'm just saying, we have to have our pamper and self-care, and that includes my lips. So again, that was our beautiful Monroe. I'm going to be removing her, and I'm going to bring up some pinks. Now, who is a lover of pink? I mean, who is a lover of pink? I don't know, but I love pink. So I'm going to go ahead and again remove the Monroe, our true red lady, and I'm going to put on some pink. Let's get some pink, make her demure. Again, I'm only using a makeup wipe, and it has rose water, the rose hip water inside. So it's really nice and natural for your lips. And again, if you're having issues when you apply your lipstick and you tend to have more dry lips, then I suggest you use a sugar scrub, not a salt, a sugar scrub. It has alpha hydroxy acid in the sugar scrub, preferably a raw cane sugar, and you can mix that with avocado oil. You can even mix that with olive oil, coconut oil, any oil of your choice, and just slough off the dead cells before you apply your lipstick. And then you'll notice that you have a more smooth application, okay? So let's just pull up our next lady. And I see you all on Facebook. Hi, Facebook. We're so excited to have you here. Let's pull up our wonderful lady here. She is going to be the Hepburn. I would have done our number one. And by the way, the Monroe is our number two seller over here. It's our number two bestseller. But I'm going to go ahead and pull up this Hepburn. She, in our pinks, is a beautiful color. And as you might have guessed, she is inspired by none other than Katharine Hepburn. I love Katharine Hepburn. I am a former dancer. But again, I am all about this old Hollywood movies. And you're probably like, why? My grandmother, I used to watch old Hollywood movies with grandma. And what I used to love about that is how gorgeous the women were. Like they were elegant. They were just so stylish. And darlings, they knew how to exude charm. But also, once I started reading about biographies, because I love biographies, I love reading about women's lives, especially women who are breaking barriers. Well, when I read about their biographies and find out all the wonderful things they've done, for human rights and civil rights and animal rights and women's rights. It's just so wonderful. And to see the philanthropy that they've done. And they didn't toot the horn about it. And most of them have not only did it while they were on the screen, but even after they were finished, they retired in Hollywood. So again, this is to empower you to understand that this is not the end when you hit your 40s. Over the hill is a fallacy, okay? We're just beginning. So we just want to encourage our wonderful Vixens to just keep striving, And what a way to do so with a brand that also understands that we are in our 7th year, because I founded this company 2 months before my 50th birthday. June 15, 2019, I was 49. We had launched, and then by August, I was 50. And when I launched the brand, the first thing people thought was, why would you do another makeup brand? And also, why would you do it for older women? Because we're not old, we're fine. Where have you been? Have you ever been to an antique store and said, this is old? Either you ever bought anything old? Have you ever went to a restaurant and got old wine? Vintage wine, and they go down in the cellar and get that, okay? It got some monies, okay? Some monies. So that's how we are. We are special. We are, priceless, and we're just gorgeous. And we're going to see this gorgeous color right here, which is the Hepburn. So if you see her right there and she's speaking to you, she is our baby pink color. She looks really, really pink out there. So don't get scared of, don't get scared, okay? Because she still looks good on all colors. Again, we're multi-ethnic. We're here. We're equal opportunity glamologists over here. We don't care about your race or ethnicity. What we care about is your age, because that means that you're in our finer group, darlings. Our finer group. We have estrogen depletion, but darlings, we are not any less. Okay, so here we are with the beautiful Hepburn, and I'm going to go ahead and apply her as well. She, of course, is our pink. She's inspired by Audrey Hepburn. And Audrey Hepburn was our UNICEF ambassador, of course, so she really was involved with a lot of philanthropy. Hi, how are you doing, Auntie? Yes, Monty. From Facebook. I'm just so excited to see you all on Facebook coming in to be with us for our anniversary. You guys have been rocking with us. I'm telling you, for the whole 7 years. We have gotten to know so many of our customers because of Facebook and interacting with them. Let's see. Let me just throw this out there. It might not be fair to the Talk Shop Live. However, let me just say this really quickly. Our first year anniversary, I'm gonna give you a background while I put on this Hepburn, and I'm putting her all over the place. Good Lordy, what am I doing? Now, that's another thing. I can see, darlings. I can see. I don't need the papers. I don't need the papers to read. However, what I'm going to say is I'm trying to put it on and get through a lot of our colors today, because I know that we're here for a short period of time. But what I'm going to say is the Talk Shop Live is new to us. It's a new platform. We're so excited to be invited to be able to be here on their platform, and to introduce our brand to so many new people. It's been such an exciting ride so far. But our first day ones, no, our very first anniversary, we held a red carpet event. And the red carpet event had what we called questionnaires, and we had our customers, they were playing the game with us. And it was like, who knows Vintage Vixen Cosmetics best? And we were playing this trivia game, and oh, we had so much fun. We didn't even know that we were on live for 2 hours. We didn't even know, we didn't plan to go live for 2 hours, but it happened because everyone's having a ball. And our customers actually won little Oscars. We had sent out Oscars to them who won the most. So some of our customers, I don't know if you all remember, if Monty and Nancy are here, that they had won Oscars. And for everyone they got right, they won an Oscar. So some had 4 Oscars, some had 6 Oscars, and we sent those Oscars out to their home. So of course, now that is part of our history. We had a ball with it, and but it just was exciting in 2020. We had a red carpet, we had cupcakes, we had balloons. It was just one big old, party. Now this is our 7th, and I go, it's a little bit different because we're on our platforms now, and of course we have a time frame. However, if you all remember that, just put a comment and say Oscar in the chat if you remember that you did have that Oscar, and let the people at Talk Shop know how many Oscars you won. But again, this is our Hepburn. And again, you can hit that shop button. Don't forget Facebook, comment, shop. Okay. And it'll bring you to our red carpet. And YouTube, don't forget to click the link that's you're watching us from, and it'll bring you here. All of those who are on Talk Shop Live already, we're excited that you're still sitting here with us. Again, this is the Hepburn. She's inspired by none other than Audrey Hepburn. And I am going to move this light, because this light is not letting you see exactly how she looks. This is the Hepburn. She's a gorgeous pink color. Like, it's very, very, very demure. I love it. Okay. So I'm coming back and forth with that to give you an idea what it would look like with bright light. And also, because I don't know about you, but when I'm shopping online, it's really important that the colors kind of really match as much as possible as my device is showing. And so for me, I found that when I purchase any product, I always try it on in the store, and then I go outside in the sunlight and make sure it's something I like, and you have less returns that way. Okay. Yes. So let's go ahead and move her off. We're going to move the Hepburn, and we're going to go and slide over here to a nude color. Okay. I'm going to put this nude color out here. We have some Vixens, and they're not really into a lot of color, which I get, darlings, but we do have our extroverted vixens, our introverted vixens, and we have, an ambivert, okay? But regardless, we have something for you, okay? With the avocado oil, castor oil, coconut oil, shea butter, and vitamin E, all caressing your lips. So here we go. You say, "Oh, hi, Priscilla from New Jersey. It's so nice to see you." Oh my goodness, yes. I don't think she was, but you know what? You're gonna say that because I think she won. She not win more Oscars than you. She might have won more Oscars than you, or maybe you guys tied. I don't know. But I think it's a little competition. What you think? Okay, so let's go ahead and remove her again. That was the Hepburn. She's in our pinks. She's in our Vixen collection. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and take her off. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on this nude color, and the nude color is, let's get a little bit of that. Still has some rose hip on, I want to make sure it's fully dry so I can put her on. But this next lady coming here, she is our beautiful nude color. And we call her the nude. Again, all the lipsticks that we had prior were mattes. And you know what I did? I can't believe I forgot to do that. Vixens, how you let me do that? Let's go ahead and swatch that. We didn't swatch the Monroe. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the Monroe so you guys can see her. I put it on my lips and you're like, okay, well, what does it look like if I have a darker lip? That's why I swatch my skin. So let me go ahead and back up on that and then give you a little swatch of the Monroe so that you can see her. Okay. And let me do it this way because this camera definitely does it. It gives me that mirror and makes me think I'm all over the place. But that is your Monroe. And again, let's go ahead and swatch the Hepburn so you can see the Hepburn as well. So there you have it. There's the Dietrich, the Monroe, and the Hepburn. So let me come over to this one. We're going to bring out this lady, and she is none other than, let's bring her here, the Dandridge. Okay, let's do the Dandridge. Let's see. Bring her here. Don't be shy, darlings. Come to the red carpet, okay? Come to the red carpet. We're going to bring the Dandridge here, and we're just going to pull her up right now. See if she is here. There she is. Aha, darlings. There you are with your gorgeous self. Anyway, this is our beautiful Dandridge, and you can see that. Now I want you to see the difference. Do you see how much more shimmer she has? Do you see that shimmer? The Dandridge is our satin lipstick, okay? So all of these other ladies before us, the Dietrich, the Monroe, and the Hepburn, those ladies are mattes, okay? Now I know some people go, "Oh, but Vixen, I don't like mattes." Trust me, a matte looks really great and it really doesn't transfer as much as a satin or a pearl, okay? But that matte is going to look really great. And if you're worried about having more fine lines or what I call character lines because we're aging and it's beautiful, what you're worrying about is not going to really happen with this particular lipstick brand, okay? Because it is more moisturizing, it's not drying. Sometimes lipsticks have more alcohols and chemicals, and that can actually draw the lip, make the lip kind of shrink in because it's not hydrated. Again, my suggestion is using 12,000 international units of vitamin E on the lips. I know the glosses are there. I know the chapstick is there, but we're looking at things that's going to be healing and hydrating, especially as the skin ages. It's going to be thinner. It's going to be more prone to bruising. And we just have to take care of our lips a little bit differently and our skin a little differently. So that's what I would suggest that you use. And that's going to make the lips look really plump over time, hydrated, so that when you're applying your products, it's not going to fold into your lines. Now, I want you to know you're supposed to have little lines here because that's how you can eat, that's how you can smile, that's how you can talk, okay? So that's normal. We're not getting rid of that. However, when you purchase the two lipsticks and you receive one of our satin and silk lip holders with the mirror and the brush, you're also going to be receiving 4 lip masks. Now, again, with the lip mask, this is going to have hyaluronic acid, hydrolyzed collagen, and it's going to really kiss that lip. It's going to plump that lip a little. It's going to hydrate the lip. We suggest you use this between 2 to 3 times a week So this is part of your self-care. You're going to be receiving 4 of these when you purchase 2 of our lipsticks. And of course, that's going to go home with you today. Okay. So don't forget to shop that button. And we're going to go ahead and bring up this lady and let me show you how she looks. Now, the dandruff again is a satin. You see that? Let's see if we get a little closer. Look at that. Look how beautiful she is. She's a satin. Because she's a satin, did you see all those beautiful glitter in there? She is more of a nude. She's more sheer. And I like to wear her, even if I'm just taking the trash out, simply because, and thankfully, I do have a wonderful husband. He does take the trash out. But sometimes when he's not here, you got to take the trash out. Well, sometimes you take the trash out and you're going out with your lips and you see your neighbors or whatever. This is fine. Or just running an errand. I like to just put on something for my face, just for my lips. And it's not a gloss or a chapstick. It is the dandruff. Now I'm going to put it on here and she's on the screen. And again, if you like the nude color, she is a coral. She's more in the coral color as far as the coral pink. This is the dandruff. Do you see her? She gives just enough feminine energy and gives just enough beauty. And you don't have to have a full face on. This is why I love it. Even if I'm not using a full face, no makeup with just her. And she looks great. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch her too. Let me swatch her here so you can see her. Now you see how she shimmers? This is the dandruff. This is why she looks so much different. Look at that. These are mattes. Look at that shimmer. Get in that camera. There she is. Gorgeous color. This is the dandruff. She's right there. You can snatch her up today with the shop button on Talk Shop Live and comment shop on Facebook. And of course, hitting the link on your YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and look at our number 1 seller. Okay. I'm going to look at the number 1 seller. And I'm moving off this beautiful dandruff. Tears, darling, because I would like to wear her today. Right. But we're going to take her off now and we're going to bring out our number 1 seller. And again, all of the ladies are really there for women's rights and civil rights and animal rights, philanthropy, all those wonderful things. And they did it in your 2nd and 3rd chapters. Now we know we lost dandruff early in life. We did. She was beautiful and gorgeous, but she was there, darlings. She was really there. And she helped with some portion of our history as well. So we don't want to undermine anything that the women did, but of course, this is also to encourage you. Let me put this here. This is also to encourage you that you can go ahead and still follow your dreams. You can still be productive. You can still be a business owner. You can still be all those things in your 2nd and 3rd chapters of life. Okay. And I say 2nd and 3rd chapters because in the beginning, we had a brand ambassador in her 90s. This January 4th of 2026, our brand ambassador, Miss Sheila, turned 100 years fine. 100 years fine. And she was rocking the heck out of her West lipstick because she loved her red. But I'm just saying, she became a brand ambassador in her 90s. And it was just a wonderful thing to see women of all ages after the age of 35 embrace that and not be ashamed of that. Because again, I like telling my age because it is a blessing to be here. But I'm going to bring up this beautiful lady. And she is uh, our number 1 bestseller over here. And I'm going to do that before I get into the eyeshadows really quickly for you. We're going to just touch base on that. And maybe if we have a little time, I'll bring in some of that Soundstage collection. But let's go ahead and bring up this woman here. She is our number 1 seller. Honestly, I thought she was going to be the second one because I was thinking the Monroe was going to be the first one because everyone loves red. Okay. And it doesn't matter if you say, I can't wear a certain red, because if you really look at our brand and you look at other brands, sometimes you'll say, well, I can't wear red lipsticks because reds don't look good on me. And I do hear that a lot from women of color. Let me explain something to you. You can wear any color. It just depends on your undertone. Okay. So Again, we had the True Red, which was the Monroe, which is the blue undertone, and that gives you that really nice red color. We also have the Josephine, and the Josephine is a red orange, and she's more of a warm color. Then we have the West, and she is a cherry red, okay, the cherry red color, and she is on the cool side. So if you notice, we had a neutral, a warm, and a cool. As long as your undertone is being addressed, you can wear a red. Right now, my undertone is more neutral, but it can, fall more into the golden warm colors. It can. So that means I can wear all the different reds. However, if you have more of a yellow or red undertone, you're a warm. So you want to wear some warms. Sometimes blues kind of make you look a little dull. And then if you have more of a cool undertone and you're wearing a warm one, then it looks too bright and garish and you don't like it. So that is a really great tip, that when you're shopping for your lipsticks, just get to know your undertone. And when you get to know your undertone, then you'll know which lipstick colors will look great on you. Okay. So go ahead and just check that out as far as that little tip goes, and see how it works out for you. And email me at info@vintagevixencosmetics.com. Let me know. Okay. How you doing, Yvonne from Facebook? Oh, it's so nice to see you. That's okay, darlings. That's okay. We're so excited. We know a lot of people are working today. It's just that we had to come on in the daytime because we have so much other celebrations in the evening for our anniversary. But I just wanted to come up and just give that little tip and to show you all our number one seller. Now, do you see her on the screen? Do you see her on the screen? Oh no, we haven't created a new color yet. We're gonna roll that out, Monty. We're gonna roll that out. No, we the I think the last color we did was the Dietrich. So now we're at 11. And we're researching the type of woman that we want to bring to the red carpet next. So that's in the works. But don't worry, we do come out with some new colors. See, that's how you can tell who's been rocking with us for a long time. She knows we're gonna come out some colors. But this lady here is on the red carpet, and she is the Eartha. Check her out. The Eartha is a beautiful Merlot color. She is our number one seller across all ethnicities. They purchased this woman because she is a great day wear. She's a great evening wear. She's just a wonderful, nice color, that Merlot. Look how she looks. Now, if you remember, the Dietrich was more of a rust brown. Do you see that? She was a rust brown. Let's put this color on. This is the Eartha. She's our number one seller. We do great when we try to keep her in. So if you come and you see that she's sold out, the next best color would probably be the Holiday or the Dietrich. Let's go ahead and apply the Eartha. Here we are. And again, our special today is purchase 2 lipsticks, receive 4 lip masks, 24K gold collagen lip mask, your satin and silk lip holder, and of course, you're going to be receiving your lip brush with that, just to hydrate. So see, we're throwing in those lip masks because that way it helps you to plump up your lips and make the lipstick look really great on you. So here, I'm gonna put it on. And again, it's not gonna be as full because I do like to use my lip brush and spatulas when I put on my lips. I like to get in there. But I know for time I can't be OCD today because I do tend to be OCD. So here we are. This is the Eartha. Let me turn down this light. How about that? Let's turn this light down. Look at that. This is the Eartha. Let's go ahead and swatch the Eartha so that you can see the difference. And if you're just tuning in and you see that the color has gone down, it is not your device. I did it on purpose in the studio. This, of course, here. Let's see the mirror. This is the Eartha. This is the Dietrich. Do you see the difference? How dark that is versus how this is a nice Merlot color. And this is why this color looks really great on whether you have pink lips like myself or if you have those wonderful berry color lips. You're going to get the same color payoff from over here on this color, darker, on pink lips. You're still going to get the color. The Eartha, being our number one seller, is inspired by none other than Eartha Kitt. And darling, she was perfect for representing women, representing the independence, and definitely she was involved in the civil rights movement. So again, all of our women have something exciting about their biographies. I encourage you to check them out. Now, I'm going to keep on this for a little bit because I have been using a lot of the rose water makeup remover. But again, using the rose water makeup remover is great, but it is not a substitute for hydrating my lips. And I'm going to allow some of this wonderful avocado oil to kiss my lips so we can talk about this other product that I want to share with you today. Now, our specials today, let me rehash. You purchase 2 lipsticks, you're going to receive one of our beautiful lip satin and silk holders. See, they're different colors. And it's going to have a mirror, wonderful mirror for you, along with our lip brushes that you can have for you, just in case, like you said, if you're OCD like me, you want to make sure it's really, really good. And of course, you're going to be receiving 4 of our beautiful 24 karat gold lip mask. Again, it comes out, it's very gelatinous, but once you apply it, you're going to have a nice cooling sensation as the skin is absorbing all of the beautiful hydrogen, hyaluronic acid, and the hydrolyzed collagen. Let me move over. I'm all over the place here for a minute, darling. So I'm trying to pull up there. There she is. This is what I'm going to be showing you today. Now, with our little black purse palette, and let's go ahead and remove the earth off the red carpet color. She's been there long enough. Did she get popped? Did you all take pictures of her? Great, wonderful. But she has to go, darlings, because we have to bring up this big, wonderful woman, and she is our little black purse palette. Now, we've been using her today. We've been using her mirror, but I want to spotlight her because as an eyeshadow, and of course, as a brand representing multi-ethnic middle-aged women, even our eyeshadows can sometimes um, not be in our best interest. It can be really, really garish. It can settle in your lines. It can make you feel uncomfortable about showing the character that you've been blessed to have. And that means that you may have some crepe skin. You may have some fine lines around the eyes, and that's okay. With our little black purse palette, and I'm going to pull one up for you because again, we were using mine, and I'm like, I show you, but we were using mine, but I'm not using mine to show you the colors. I want to take out a new pack for you and show you the colors. So I'm going to be bringing this out. This is the little black purse palette. And today, when you purchase the little black purse palette, you're going to be receiving the little black purse palette along with 8 of our 24K gold collagen eye mask. You're also going to be receiving a double ended eyeshadow brush. But let's get into this first. This is the little black purse palette. You see that? The reason it's called the little black purse is because when you go out, everyone has a little black dress. You can wear it daytime or evening time. And of course, the little black purse that you carry with it, very nice, like a clutch. Well, that's all you need. And this is why we're using the little black purse palette. Now, it's going to come to you. And I just opening up a new one here. So let's open a new one. It comes to you in this velvety like case. Okay. So this case itself is gorgeous. I love the feel. I'm all about textural. Again, if it's a luxury brand, I really like texture. Okay. And so these are raised, but let's open up this little black purse palette. It is you see, a magnetic case here. It's magnetic, and being magnetic, it closes really easy. Now let's open this up and show you what this looks like. Okay. This is the little black purse palette. Look at those gorgeous colors. These colors are inspired by Hollywood awards. We have the Critics' Choice, which is your white, the Emmy. You see that beautiful? That is awesome. We also have the Blockbuster in the center, which is that beautiful color right here. See there. And then we also have the Tony. The Tony is going to be that neutral color at the top, the silver screen, of course. Then we're going to come over here and see the Obie Award. We have the Palme d'Or in the center, that yellow, that smack dead glitter gold right there. That is the Oscars, darlings, of course. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to look at this beautiful color as well, okay? I want to be pulling them out to show them to you because all of the colors here are again representative of Hollywood Awards. And we're going to go ahead and check this out and show you. So it's going to be coming with that. You're also going to be getting this free, beautiful makeup case. Okay. So when you purchase today, you're going to be receiving 8 of them because we recommend to use them at least 2 times a week. And you're going to be receiving 8 of our eye masks. And the eye mask is going to also be full of collagen, hydrolyzed collagen, and hyaluronic acid. You're going to use that with your self-care. That is going to be included. So today we're going to be having 8 of those. Let's see if we can get you a color or get you a better look at it. Pull this here. Okay. So you're going to be receiving 8 of these, which is your eye mask. You're going to be receiving your little black purse palette. And I'm going to swatch really quickly for you. You're going to be receiving our dual brush. Let's take this out here. Our dual, hold that there. This is a dual eyeshadow brush. Do you see that dual eyeshadow brush? So that you can fine tune, get in there. And then of course right here, dual eyeshadow brush. So you're receiving that as well as this wonderful makeup case that you can put it all in together. Okay. So then we're going to be having that, and it's going to come like this, darlings, because I don't know about you, but I like things to come really nice. They're really gift great. So you just put it in the bag like so, put it in here, the little black purse palette, and the little black purse palette can show through there along with all of your eye masks. Okay, all eye masks, and of course with eye our double-sided eye brush. Okay, the shadow brush. Now I am going to really come over here. Let's see if we can get that as well, because we had so many different specials for you, and we're going to place them there too. So again, we're going to put this here so I can swatch. I just want you to see a brand new one because I'm going to be digging in the swatches, and I want you to know that as yours is not going to come like that. Yours is going to be like this brand new one that we just opened up for you here. And we're going to place that there. So you hit the shop button when you want the little black purse palette so that she can come to you and look really great as well. And so that you can receive your free makeup case, your 8 24 karat gold collagen mask, and your double-ended eyeshadow brush. Okay, they all come together for you when you purchase today. So this is the little black purse palette, and I'm going to take my little black purse palette and see if I can give you a gander at this. Now this color that I didn't tell you before was this beautiful color. It's called the Box Office. I want to swatch this Box Office to show you. Look how great. See how wonderful the colors are. They're really pigmented. You don't need a lot of product, okay? Just the Box Office. And we're going to have this beautiful gold color that's in the center there right next to it. We're going to put that there, and this is, see that, the Golden Globe. Look how bright these colors pop. One time. You don't really need a lot. And so we encourage you to slowly build the color, okay? To build the color. This is why I really, really like using our little black purse palette. I'm going to use this nice gold color here. This right here is going to be our, see that? That is the, that's the Sundance. This is a beautiful color. The Sundance is a duochrome. Duochrome has more than one color. So let me get in here, see if you can see that. See how it goes from the orange to the yellows, and you just blend it. And they're bright colors. I love bright colors because they do pop, and because that means you can just live life out loud. I love living life out loud, don't you? So this is the little black purse palette. Again, we have a lot of colors. I use the little black purse palette, of course, you see on my eyes today. And I used it as my eyeliner, and I use it as my waterline. You can wet them and use them as your eye shadows, your eyeliners. I also use the red there that you see. That is the red carpet. I use that against my the after party here on my cheeks as my blush. And I also use the Grammy, which you'll see right here is that golden color. Let me show you mine anyway. That golden color right here. There. Get really close. See that golden color? That right there is the Grammy. And I use that for a nice highlighter or any kind of lip enhancement. And I say lip enhancement because sometimes you can use the product to apply on your lips and make them pop. But again, those are our specials. And because we look like we're going to be winding down our party, because darlings, yes, we do have a limited time on our Talk Shop Live. But of course, we know when we're on Facebook, sometimes we could just have a little ball too. But I'm so excited that you guys joined us that I want to just show you really quickly this product here. And this, what I'm wearing today. And this lady here is the, pull her up. Great. Let's bring her to the carpet because I have lashes on, darlings. We have lips, we have lashes. And the lashes that I'm wearing today is inspired by none other than Diane Carroll. I love Diane Carroll. She is Dominique Devereaux, among other things, darlings, all these other roles. And I just really love her because she was the first Black woman who had a major TV show. Okay. That major TV show. I just really love it. And Diane Carroll just was, she was that girl. She was the it. So I am wearing, if you see, the Diane. And let me bring her up here. Just lean over, pull her. I'm wearing the Diane, and she is 15 millimeters, and she is in our retro collection, which are our 15 millimeter lashes. Now, we do have lashes that are larger. They're 25 millimeters, and those are in our glam drams, okay? The glam drams are larger, but this right here is our beautiful lady. Do you see her? She is the Diane. Look at those wispiness. I just love it. And I am wearing her today. And she will come in this beautiful case. So you can travel with her. And it will come actually when you purchase yours with a spoolie. You see that last spoolie so you can cleanse the spoolie. She will not only come with the spoolie, she will also come with her own lash glue. Our lash glue is phthalate free, formaldehyde free. It is water based. It is sulfur free. It is really a great product to use. And of course, it's going to come on white and then it will dry clear. Now it's coming on white because, darlings, we are a certain age and sometimes we need to see what we're doing and we need to see it on the lash. So it's going to come along with her own adhesive and it's going to come with this beautiful gold lash applicator. This lash applicator has a wide thumb and forefinger so that you can see, and it has very nice rounded edges so you're not hitting yourself in the eye because darling, sometimes we want to do that. And if you're wearing peepers like I do when you have to read, then of course you want to be able to see. So you're going to be receiving her as well as the lashes of your choice. We do have the Grace, which is inspired by Grace Kelly. We have Lana Turner, the Lana lashes. We also have Pearl for the Pearl Bailey lashes and the Ava for the Ava Gardner lashes. All of your lashes, if you see, is a trio. So they will come to you like this, very nice, and of course in the box. And you will also be receiving here we are, two of our eye masks, okay? So when you order the lashes, you receive two free 24K Gold collagen, see that? Collagen mask, so that you can actually have your fine lines treated as well as any dark circles. And if you're ordering the Little Black Press palette, you will receive 8. If you're ordering our lips, darlings, our two lipsticks will qualify you for our 4 free 24K Gold. And those 4 free are a $22 value. The 8 one is a $45 value. So you're going to be receiving those items absolutely free, darlings. And of course, your lipsticks will come this beautiful packet. We do have what's called a sustainability insert because we want you to help us to stay sustainable. And we have some wonderful suggestions for you to reuse it. Again, you'll be receiving a Little Black Purse palette with our wonderful makeup kit. And of course, darlings, we're so excited. So thank you for joining us for our wonderful 7-year anniversary. We're so excited to have you here. And again, I am Jerry Gaetti Beckles. I am the CEO and founder of Vintage Vixen Cosmetics. You can follow us right here on our channel. And if you're on Facebook, Facebook page, YouTube, YouTube page, don't forget, click the link YouTube. Don't forget Facebook, put shop, and go ahead and shop with us. And until next time, smooches, darlings.